Okay, let's get this rolling. Let's finally finish this. This is getting anybody in? Yes. Oh my god, it is. Somehow. But now the ginger beer place isn't. Man, I don't understand. I don't understand why this isn't working now, but this is. Who cares? This makes enough to cover the penalties on that. These all. Oh, right, because you aren't configured. No, you're fine. No, you're not. Somehow, if I put this in, I lose more money. Alright. Oh, yeah, do I have any more Triceratopses ready to go? No. Okay. So, we have a good amount of Suchomimus. We'll get that rolling. Ah, it's $1 million. I was gonna say, bumping up our extraction capacity might be a good idea. Actually, cheaper research, that's gonna be huge. Do we still need Suchomimus? Yes. So we need you for sure. Hopefully that finishes that off. In general, we're doing good though. Man, I'm really happy that I came up with this idea. Adds so much value to these galleries. Storm.
This storm will act like a huge sandblaster, tearing through anything that's exposed. I will warn you now, there will be outages. You'll have to react quickly before the damage becomes overwhelming.
And we got our response facilities taken care of, so they'll be active during all this. I think we'll be good. Yeah, surface wounds, that's to be expected. Okay, where's the other injury? Ah, and it's already on the move. Good. So if I really wanted to, no, I was gonna say I could sit here, move this out of the way, and build a pen here. I still might, but if that's the case, I need to build another response center to try to alleviate some of the burden here. Or I build one up here and have them run the back three, reassign this team to take care of these four, this team potentially doubling up. I don't know, there's options. Could do the training increase. We'll do the large substation because that should actually solve a lot of issues. Oh, I didn't grab the fast research guy. Do I need the alternative power distribution? No. Okay. What I do need is a large power station. which it would be nice to knock both of these out. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be hating San Diego as much as they didn't make this so difficult. So if we do... Gonna have to just do fives. What's my Suchomimus at? I just saw it and I completely spaced. 46%. Ugh. Can't even modify them. That incubation cost. Can I change that? 20%. Alright. That's what I'm going to be shooting for then. That's still not making money. Oh wow, that covers a lot of space. Yeah, I could slap that down, run that to here. Yeah, I like that idea. Dead dinosaur. Who is it? Ah, the T-Rex. Yep, I knew it was... We're getting to that point. Tragically. So we're gonna have to get going on expeditions for replacements. And I'm gonna need to replace the compies because they're gonna be dying soon. Yeah, we'll speed it up. And I'm gonna have to do another Suchomimus run. I think the Triceratopses are fine. Their population's controlled. But yeah, this is gonna be rough because he's gonna be how old? Yep, 67 expected lifespan 66. So he's gonna die soon. And I don't have the research for T-Rexes, and that's gonna be expensive just to get them, get the DNA. Well, we can get away with not good quality ones off rip. But I need to actually boost my infrastructure. But everybody's busy. Yeah, profit dropped because we had that storm. What was the research get us? Oh, we're getting close on the Suchomimus. So I'd like to get that finished. Yeah, we're just gonna run him. Everybody's gonna end up having to rest anyways. Don't have enough for the Mamenchisaurus. Don't want to burn the money on the large power station. We don't even need it at the moment. Now I'm just waiting for that T-Rex to go. And that's gonna tank our rating. You know what? I think we're just gonna gun it for the Suchomimus. I don't have enough people. Can we at least knock out the antisocial element? I don't have the research. Because we need 3. And so I need them to be social so that they don't need a ton of space. We're making 200 grand. Just don't like the look of that. Like, I knew this ticking clock was gonna come eventually. I just didn't know when. We'll get some of these guys rested. That's an interesting one. For 200 grand, I get to increase the value of specialist traits. I wonder, can I... I almost want to try doing that. You know, let's look at our scientist quick. Okay, Shamoon 811. Oh, I see what it does. It makes the stat on a specialist better. So I thought it was all traits go up. It is only if you're a specialist, what your specialist trait is. We're gonna do reduce costs then. Okay, so that makes sense. Who died? Yep, Compy. Yep, they're gonna start going.
Heading to pick up the asset.
That's why we started working on them too. Okay, we can get Suchomimus done. Then we can bull rush compies. I need cheap staff. And the research. We need the research. Okay, that's covered with that. Then we don't have the staff for that yet, which is a bummer. We can train you, but you do not benefit at all from the boost. We'll do it anyways.
Transportation underway.
And I think that might push us just enough. Oh, 3.3 million. I can't afford it. I need all my welfare people. Actually, no, I need someone specific who can do it. Can I build another? I can build another staff center. That is unexpectedly exactly what I needed. And as an experiment, I would like to see if putting improved cost again is worth it. Because if that is now the trick, then I'm going to just gun for that. Oh, is our Suchomimus done? Yes, we just got that done. So we can start working on compies. We only need 3. Who is you? That guy's about to break. I am not looking forward to the cost of this, considering we have to modify their genome. Okay, we can do 50% social, 75% humble. It's another 200 grand, which is really not cool, but we kind of need it so these things don't die instantly. If we can get a good batch size of 3 to 4 with decent traits, that'd be fantastic. We can get them in, get rolling instantly. What is our park size? Okay, push comes to shove, we can extend this a bit further. I might extend it anyways. Because what I might do is cut this in a little and then have a zip line from like here over and across. Alright. 2 eggs. Not what I wanted. Aggressive. No, we don't want you, and you have nothing. Which isn't actually terrible. I mean, I'm not happy, but it's nothing. Having what amounts to a blank slate isn't the worst possibility. Don't have anything for that. Are we still making... costs are starting to creep up. Because you somehow are not making money again. You know what? Sure. Who cares? It makes me some money. Are you configured wrong? Yes, you are. You are fine. You aren't done right. Whatever. Okay, so we need something for these people. You are perfectly fine configured. I just don't know why you're not. Probably just not a lot of traffic. Yeah, there's the desire to just be like, nah, delete a fence and let people get eaten. Who knows? Maybe I'll do that when I complete it. And it's like, oh, do you want to continue? I might just go in, delete all the fences, and see what happens. I might do it for the Carnotauruses since there's like 5 of them. Come on, Suchomimus batch, be good. 3 eggs, and... Okay, humble. We can deal with thirsty. Another no trait. I don't know why that is. You and you. Oh my god, 2 million. Oh, that hurts. Can I get an upgrade to that drops cost? Lowers cost by 20%. Oh my god, where can I get that? I need this upgrade first. I will spend the time blitzing this upgrade just to cut out a little bit of cost. Because that is painful. We need another trip going. We could get a Majungasaurus. Because I think that's gonna pull people a lot more than a lot of this stuff. I mean, places like here, just so many projects at once. And then everything in China is just me getting screwed on prices. 1.1 million. Could get a Chungkingosaurus. Let's just go for Majunga. Who actually needs very little? Whatever, even if he's a low value dino, I think I'm gonna go with this plan. Yeah, because we'll slap this in, run this, just connect it there. Run you back and around. And I think we're going to do what I said and build another spot here. Oh god, this is going to be such a wonky spot. I don't even think I will. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it over here. Slap it like here. I did need to clean up some of this though. This is, in terms of power, it's out of hand. I mean, look at this. I can run this to here, knock that out. You gonna finish? Perfect. Then we can knock that out. Yeah, park rating going down. I am very well aware. Even though I think the total cost of all this is going to outweigh what I would save on the Suchomimus. If I can get 20% off on these T-Rexes that are going to cost me $1 million, I'll take it. Okay, expedition done. But I have to wait because I need to make sure I have everybody assigned right. Even though I can hire 2 new people. Um, a generalist wouldn't be bad. And we will grab... I mean, getting cheaper incubation would help. Yeah, because I think we have faster incubation. You are a welfare specialist. You are going to be continue being a generalist. Oh my god. I cannot put into the level 10 for that. I mean, I can, it's just... Oh god. 7 grand? Nope. You're staying at 10. Okay, can we get these guys going? 2.48. We can drop it 30%. We can drop it 50%. 1.2 million. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, that is just painful though. 1.2 million. I mean, it's better than paying 2 million. How is everything looking? Businesses be businessing. Crowding is fine. Amenity configuration. I cannot figure out these two. There's always something wrong here. I have to research and pray.
This part of the job is never easy. We have a deceased animal in the park. We need to get the carcass removed as soon as possible. If we don't, we run the risk of disease spreading.
The Majungasaurus looks like what happens when you ask a child to draw a T-Rex. We're gonna need to get some compies going. We've already lost 2. But in the meantime... No. No, we need it. We need a Majungasaurus. He's garbage, but he's worth something. And appeal at the moment is all we need. Doesn't have to be good appeal, just has to be appeal. And I think I might have to pull the trigger on that plan for extra enclosures. Slap one here. Space. Slap another here. Support team.
Asset being transported.
Could do another like here. Yeah, I think we can swing this. We'll bow it out a bit. Okay. What can we do here? Because that's going to be Suchomimus. That is replacement T-Rex, Majungasaurus. That covers there. Yeah, because this spot... Yeah, this is going to be more support structures. The spacing's weird. We need a fence. Yep, there's the other T-Rex dead.
Collecting asset.
Knew it was going to happen. We're going to hold off, get those two guys on that one too to make it cheap. 600 grand is tolerable. We will do another expedition, try to get the Majungasaurus done. Because we just need you to get it done, actually. Perfect. Oh, that's such a big hit. We're below 3.5 now. It's brutal.
Assets in the air.
Which means these guys are going to be getting old. 78, expect lifespan 82. They're not going to be here long. And I think... Yeah, we needed the 3.5 star for that. But we'll get what we can. The big problem is we also have to pay for the discovery of these guys. So even if we get them unlocked, we need to get them, get samples, which is rough. Series I want to upload? I'm not really sure right now. I've been in kind of a slump with that. I'm probably going to do another run through XCOM 2. I just have to get around to recording it. Otherwise, there really hasn't been anything. Because a lot of stuff I want to do ends up being better off for streaming. Cheaper, cheaper, and cheaper. Like I want to do Vintage Story, but
Asset requiring collection.
I also feel like that's not the best for a normal YouTube series. Guys like Rubik's Raptor can do it and they do a good job, but they also are running a big server and they take, in some of these cases, like 20, 30 hours of footage and condense it down into 40 minutes. And I've thought about doing that, I just never know where to start. It's kind of one of those things nobody really tells you when it comes to YouTube is how or what to look for in videos. Because if you just go like only do haha funny moments, that's really narrow band of what you're doing, and especially for someone like me who doesn't have kind of a group to stream with or do content with, I have to kind of sort that out on my own, and solo and funny is way different than grouped and funny. I've realized that. Why is that path not... That upsets me. Fix...
Commencing asset
There.
transit.
But so it's a challenge. I'm gonna have to convert this to just Majungasaurus land,
Transported.
which is fine. What's your flaws? Antisocial. Oh my god. Can a carnivore for once not be antisocial? Oh god, I need more DNA. I need a lot of DNA because you clear... Oh, we're almost done with that. Clearly not panning out. But yeah, otherwise, like a lot of stuff requires me to have a better computer because otherwise I'd be like, oh, I want to do runs through a Phoenix Point. I know people aren't a fan of Phoenix Point. Some people see it as like just a lesser version of XCOM, but I think as a game it's really fun. I think it's cool. Oh god, I can actually quick jump to my
Transportation complete.
Steam. Menace, I'm waiting for that to leave early access. A lot of stuff strategy games. I'd like to do Total War Warhammer 3 because there's so much for that. Otherwise, a lot of this stuff is more stream oriented. Tragically. Battle Sector would be cool. I've seen people do like Age of Wonders, which would be a fun game to do. One that is not, I think, fitting for either YouTube or streaming because it's just so weird. Oh boy, they're dying. Is
Heading to collect the asset.
Space Warlord. Uh, what is it? Space Warlord Baby Trading Simulator, where you essentially are wagering on the lives of babies in space. You need more water and fish. Both of those can be done. I did not think you needed more water, but that's fine. Behold, water. I need the research, really? Why don't you just give me that? Why do I have to research how to put fish in a net? Please be quick on that. My money. Please tell me I'm still profiting. I am, but not as much as I used to be. Ain't that a shame? I could send this guy on it just to blitz it. Because he's going to have to do it again. I almost want to... Can I build a second science center? No, of course not. Why would I be able to build two? Oh, wait, that's the same one. Yeah, I gotta get compies going. Can we do something about your genes? Yeah, I'll pay 500 more bucks so you don't die fast. And that is done, so we can... What do you mean? Let's go. Do you need two? No. But you're not happy because of population issues. No worries, in a minute that will be resolved. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to convert this over to Majungasaurus. Yeah, we're gonna do it. No ifs, ands, or buts. We just go for it and figure it out. Because otherwise, this loses value, and we don't have enough to maximize attention on this end yet. Release via airlift. Let me guess, it's another one of you.
Request received.
Yep.
En route to collect the
I knew the
asset.
compies were going to start dropping. Let's get a batch going then. How cheap can we make these? Oh, we can't drop it? Oh no, it's incubation, not synthesis. Took me way longer than I thought to think of the word. And that's a finished Majungasaurus. Which is absolutely huge. Because, dear God, do we need it.
Transit has commenced.
And these compies will have no short life, so we toss them all in. Number of them be damned. 9 eggs. Okay, what do you have? Thirsty, 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 thirsty. You know what? I'll take it. That's why we put you in the pen full of water. Yeah, 58 grand. Absolute steal. Hang on, can I build... Is it just like infinite number of these? If I really wanted to, I could have a incubation center at like every location. That feels like a trap for players. Because that's like, oh, well, then I don't have to fly them. And it's like, yeah, but you're going to fill up so much space, and these don't attract people, which is kind of the whole point here. Yeah, I think we can bounce back. This is just going to be a little weird challenge. Also, this is a bigger area, so this will be good for T-Rexes. I might be able to fit 3. If I have to, I can pop this out a little more. Hey, we can get the Pachycephalosaurus again. I'm actually going to rush you so that I don't get absolutely hoed. Wait, no. Cancel the task. Oh no, we just have faster research. Yeah, that's fine. I thought we had cheaper research. I'm like, wait, I can save money. Actually, can we do amenities research? I need that kind of bad. Have 200 of every kind of guest. Brother, I don't think I even have that many guests. Never mind, we got 1,200. Out of potential? Is that... do I really have to leverage hotels? Because I can. I sort of asked myself this question like 3 times. Because it makes sense. This is a park. It's gonna need like hotels, but it just also feels insane. There you go. In a minute, we're gonna have another 400 space for people. Did we finish the Majungasaurus? Yes, we did. Wow, we have just compy. Alright, we're gonna... I don't have the money for it, but... No, I don't have the money for it. I can't just keep throwing it at projects. We're actually on the rise. Airdrop the compies. It's gonna look like D-Day out here.
Asset. Asset to be collected. En route to pick up the asset.
And are you guys happy now? Yeah, you're 100%. You got your food, space, sand, water. Have an absolute ton of space. Cool. I am very happy to see that. Which means we can work on Machungus. I kind of actually want to modify you so you don't have thirsty. It's not important enough. And social, max that out. Actually, no, we don't care about that because that's adapt to... Reduces environment. Oh no, yeah, then we need that. Actually, we will drop it and see if we can squeeze a little bit of long-lived out. You need to take a break. We will throw... altruistic salary. You're gonna need a break right after. Oh boy.
Asset transportation.
Yeah. Quality in anything takes a lot of work, whether it's game, life. It's why things tend to be half-assed in a lot of cases, because it's cheaper and faster. I need more adventure guests. Oh boy, I need to find things that bring an adventure. So, it's the park tour. I need the park tour, but I don't have it because I need it for that space, which I don't have,
Transportation
which
lines.
completely throws a wrench in everything. Okay, what are our Majungas looking like? Aggressive, aggressive, aggressive. Oh god, why? You're all gonna be a pain in my ass. And I can't modify that out of them. I can bring the price down to 900,000. I'm gonna be below a million, but if this works, we can swing pretty hard out of our problems here. Just under a million, brother. That's not even including costs to renovate. We're making 150. We can still do it.
Asset delivered.
Yeah, being witty is tough when I'm not. Which is always kind of the thing. Like,
Connected.
it's cool having a group of people because then you can kind of offload some of the stress and the requirement onto other people. You know, you don't have to be the funniest guy. You can have a moment, and someone else can have a
Asset
moment.
has been transported.
And yeah, I used to watch a guy who did a lot of Phoenix Point. I think he still does. He does the modded version of. I can't remember what the modded name is. I just remember the devs for it. They did their big update not too long ago, and we're like, yeah, we're keeping this mod in mind when we're making our changes. And they were actually keeping it in mind, which was really cool to see. Considering most devs are just like, oh yeah, hey, we updated the game. Oh, we broke like 600 mods? Yeah, that's a you problem. You better pray that the mod makers are still around, which
Asset
I've
transportation in
experienced
progress.
before, where it's like, oh, the mod makers left and quit doing this like 4 years ago. So you have to pray someone else knows what they're doing or can fork off of it, which is brutal. Okay, what is.
Asset
Oh my god,
delivered.
again with these people. Actually, we do have new stuff, so maybe something can. That's looking like a big old no here. There's nothing. Everything costs me more money than what I will make. Alright, so that's just operating at a loss for now. Love to see it. This just doesn't even have guests. Okay, now we can release. We're still releasing copies. Release our Majungas. Oh, we only need a minimum population of one? Okay, so they need rock, open space, and water. So we're retooling a little bit of
I'm
this.
seeing new land that's available to build on. We can expand the park, really make it something.
Lady, are you gonna give me the money to expand the park? Because I don't have another like $2 million to give to the state of California. Let's get some rock going. Which just looks like sand, but slightly different color. There we go. That's more rocky. I want to see how much this is going to cost me. How much do you want to screw me over on property expansion? $3.6 million, and that is with a cost reduction. California will throw billions of dollars at a rail system that still doesn't work, but they won't let me buy, I don't know, not a whole lot of land. Man, the devs really got California down to a T on that.
Transportation complete.
Maybe I need to see if I can do like what Disney does in Florida and get the Reedy Creek Township set up. Convince the state that I get to run my own town. Which is an insane thing that is real. Like, that's how Disney World is it's considered a town. But I think, like, Disney has it set up in some weird way where they get around paying for, like, fire department, police, anything like that. That's still the state. But they get to make a bunch of other decisions. It's crazy. I remember reading stuff about it, and I'm like, how do you pull that off? But I think they got away with it because it was like the 80s. The 70s or 80s, I think. Because it opened in like 71, 73? I think 71.
Delivery complete.
The first of the Majunga. Alright, more water. Thirsty baby. There, you good? Missing water. Oh, it's because you're not even looking in the right space. You have your prey, you have your space, you have your population. How much do you bring? 300. Ah, God, it hurts. Knowing those T-Rexes were 1,200 each. But we're making more money. We're rebounding.
Asset delivery confirmed.
That's all I need is the rebound. And to figure out how I can get more guests in. I guess I might have to go for the log, but the building constraints here are a little brutal. Perfect. The first thing you see out of that side of the log is just the bathroom. I'm so glad the game doesn't actually care about positioning.
Delivery has been completed.
You know what? Yeah, that works. Oh God, that money sink is gonna be painful. At this point, I feel I'm better off investing in more dinos than anything else. Oh, we've got over 200 grand. We're so back. There's a lot of locations for compies. Don't I have a place over here for cheap compies? I should get the Pachycephalosauruses back in, though. I could get a Chasmosaurus. I think they're worth something. But this area is already built for them, so it's probably better to just get them prepped. Oh yeah, 200 grand easy. Now I get to rest everybody. Oh god, I hate that I can't, like, I have to buy the expansion to continue the level. It's like, no, I don't wanna. I don't have the money. InGen, give me money. You're so gung-ho on setting this park up, but the second you drop off the dinos from the park, you're just like, yeah, go ahead, we don't care anymore. Now this is a you problem. Them not helping me makes me want to delete the fences and make this a City of San Diego problem. How old are these guys getting? Okay, you're at the halfway point. That's fine. I can make more of you. Now I can actually do it cheaper. Kind of want to get the... I never did that. Oh my god, I want to scream. I did all that time and money into doing this. We're putting it in now. We gotta do it anyways. Who died? Yup. Pachycephalosauruses are starting to go.
Asset to be collected.
And that's gonna eat into my money. So many of these are memey names. I mean, there's obviously like the Crichtonsaurus, which is named after the author of Jurassic Park. But like Gallimimus,
Commencing asset transit.
it's such a goofy name. Suchomimus. Undiagnosed ailment, probably just... You probably inhaled sand. That's what they usually do. Where is our MVU? Where are you currently? Yeah, I almost want to build a second medical unit over here. I might have to rebuild this, kind of swing it up top. But put that in another... Yeah, we're just going to do that. And since that doesn't actually require changes. We're good. Yep, silicosis. Which cures over time because it's literally you just ate a bunch of sand. And boom. And then I'm gonna have to build another one of those over here for expansion. I might put it over here. Put it here, have a path here, another cage. I don't know how big that's gonna be because I need space. I might take a bunch of these guys and trank them and move them eventually. Turn these into other pens. It's probably not a bad idea, thinking out loud. Okay, where doesn't have... Actually, the entire area is covered. Cool. Cures over time, cures over time. Wow, that actually has really good dino appeal. Also helps that a normal large hotel has way better sight radius than these small ones. Oh, wait. Close the shelter so people can get out and make me money.
En route to collect the asset.
Okay, what are we looking at? 30 grand, I can just take the hit on that. What are you sick with? Silicosis, okay. Oh god, I'm losing money. Bad. Well, that's because everybody's... Open all shelter. What do you mean? Oh no, close all shelters. My bad. Ah, this sucks. Now I gotta wait. God, that silicosis is doing damage. Okay, what's wrong, people? Really, the appeal change was the Pachycephalosaurus dying? I feel like... Come on. Wow, that was the appeal hit. Because this tiny corner is not seen. Fine, then we'll put in... We'll put in another... Actually, we'll put in another log. don't like any of these spots. But I need to apparently cover this corner, or else they have a conniption fit. There. Now we're making money. And I need another fossil trip. Struthiomimuses, it is tempting. Man, I wish I could get a second. Is there an upgrade I can get for this thing? Improved yield. Cheaper expeditions. I mean, I'll take that. If I can get more fossils in. I know I can't get the other research I want. Wait, where is it? Okay, I want that. Bring me to the research. Additional upgrade slot. Yeah, I have to get the vehicle upgrades, which means I have to get 1.2 million on that. Pain. Spain without the S. And I feel like I have to just dump into carnivores, and I don't really have any other carnivores at the moment. I could get Dilophosaurs. What's your appeal rating? I don't know why you don't tell me that. That is kind of critical information here. I do like that it tells me area needed. That's really useful. Sickly and thirsty. What can we modify? I know we don't have, coincidentally, either of those. Could make you long-lived. Could do social, drop their environmental needs so we can fit more in. Actually, what's your appeal? 47. Ugh. Triceratops are worth more. It might be worth letting them die off just so we can grab literally anything else. Maybe Stegosaurus or Gigantospinosaurus. Can't get Steg. Not yet. We could get him. Faster research. We'll get you, drop you. We need you regardless. Okay, cool. we're back up to 200 grand. We're doing good. I just need something to fill here. Okay, how much are you going to hose me for? 300, not bad. I'm still not happy, but I will take it. And hopefully... one of these places has something good. 1.1 million. Let's do management views, dino visibility. Because at this point, I feel like I have to make every inch visible or people get bent out of shape. I mean, at least the Majungosauruses are doing okay. They bring in the appeal of one T-Rex. How old are you guys? I know I'm gonna have to get cracking on replacing you. We got time. We have time. That is good. And we're just sending the expedition right back out to... got somewhere. I mean, there's got Steg, 600 grand. 1.1 million. I think we might do... see, this would be good, but this would be bad, because that's 3 different dinos I could be pulling parts from. And that's just kind of setting me up for some degree of failure. Okay, let's see what we can get for carnivores. Disappointment. Disappointment is what I can get. Because I can fork out a ton of money for raptors. I probably should. The raptors would potentially be worth it. They're a draw. Yeah, we're just gonna pull the trigger on it. Oh, thank you for 30% off. Yeah, because that'll get done. That'll free up space. This'll be, I guess for now, a raptor pen. I might put a... I might do a T-Rex, like, here. You know what, since I have the time... Let's try to map this out. Yeah, I always kind of worry about like the niche I've fallen into because it's a niche. We are probably gonna have to modify these T-Rexes a tiny bit just for space purposes. Ah, we'll be fine. Through the power of eyeballing it, I think we're good. Even though realistically I shouldn't be planning for T-Rexes this far out. Unless I just go absolutely nuts here and dedicate all my resources to them. I can afford it. I just have no fallback if things go bad. Let's shoot for it. What's the worst that can happen, he says, knowing good well what the worst can be. I don't think the range is there because I'd like to have a zip line maybe from here to here. Perfect world would be here all the way over. But if I just kind of ballpark it with my hand, it doesn't line up. There's not enough space. So it's going to have to be like wonky, kind of fly over, but not. Can I get a ranger post to cover both? No, of course. Why would I think that? Well, upside is we can put a ranger team on these. He's not going to be doing anything, but because then here we can do like 1, 2, 3. Could put in another support team up top. Yeah, that's viable. I want to get my paths in, but I need every building in place. All these points are terrible. We'll do that. We'll get the zip line going and see what we can manage. How far can we go? There. See, that's the problem. It's not good enough. See, you almost need like weird skinny paths or something. Because that offers good view. We'll put it in. When the time comes, this will work out. That's all covered. We can even do our stupid log trick. Oh god, this place does not get covered by a log very well. Better off with just domes. Also, this has incredible range. But I don't want to put this too far out. If you could double and have this actually serve as another look point, that would be worth investing in. I'm going to leave it unfinished. Hey, we're making money back slowly. Losing a bit of money. I don't like that. Are these costing me money to keep open? Because I'll just shut them off. Because that's not the point of these right now. Do I have to turn you off too? Really? Why? That feels really goofy. To be like, oh, if you turn off one end, the other end stays active. Like, how? I feel like if you turn off one end, the other end should turn off, but whatever. Okay, so I'm thinking here, now that I'm still thinking, like always, do our big end here. We have the park. No, we can't, because that's not how this works. I was going to say, we have the tour start here, it loops through, and then spits you out over here. Then people can take the zip line here, and it kind of kicks them back out this way, but it's a loop. So they would just come this way, swing by, be like, oh, that's neat, and then double back. I could do 2 small loops. I like that idea. Oh, right, we gotta... got our money. Makes me want to cry every time I look at it. And we don't have a cheaper guy for that. We can send our expedition person out one last run before I think they need a break. You know what? No, we're going to Mongolia. I can get half off. Since we have time, I'm going to check out the Majungasaurus. What are these guys looking like? You ever think about how weird it is that so many carnivores follow this same, like, archetypical structure? Big hind legs, stubby forearms, long facial structure like that. It's weird. I mean, they're all genetically related to some degree, but it's just very interesting how similar they all are. Because even, like, the Suchomimus to a degree has that same structure. I was about to say, I wonder why there isn't more of like a quadruped, like a proper quadruped, like a tiger, being able to use all 4 legs to propel itself. But there probably was at some point, and just evolution didn't work out for it. Their kind was inefficient compared to them. But also, to be said, a lot of these guys are scavengers. To some degree, like, they'll fight, but they would also just go after the dead. You attacking my vehicle? And now you go sleepy. I want to build lagoons. And I want to build aviaries, even though that's going to be a nightmare. Because they're so easy, it's just build a bunch of bubbles and connect them. Because I could just be like, oh yeah, big bubble. I do wonder, since we only saw the one thing, I wonder how they are for attractions. Because we have the viewing galleries. I assume we have the dome. I wonder if it's just copy pasta Reno and all this stuff still in there. Because it works. I can't fault it. It's just that's kind of all it has going. Can we squeeze a large hotel in? Yes, but it's going to create a dead end. Ah, that sucks. I was kind of hoping for something because I want this to extend into a path around this whole thing. Because the T-Rex hotel is going to do numbers. That's a guarantee. Who died? Oh, it's another one of you.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
'Yeah, I gotta. Oh, yeah, you're lonely. We gotta get you more. Even if you are not to the quality I want, we just have to get a set of you out.
Asset in
Which kind of sucks, but oh well. Still have a lot of raptor parts. Okay. And we can't send you because you're gonna go crazy and unleash dinos on everyone. Oh, hey, the rest is cheaper. That's nice. Oh wow, we can't even afford to do another run right now. Just keep pumping out more genome upgrades. 6 eggs, thirsty, defensive, sickly. I'd rather not have sickly. What are your preferred population? 3. So you're down to like 2. Um. Oh, I didn't even modify you guys at all. See, I'd like to just dump into... Oh, also desert biome penalty? That must be the thirsty. I'd like to dump into short-lived or long-lived so that I don't have to deal with losing them, but I could also reduce their size needs or area needs and make them more manageable and get more value out of my area. Oh, wait. We're getting 3. That'll bump their population back up to tolerable numbers. At this point, that's kind of the critical part, is population.
Asset requiring collection.
God, every time I release a dinosaur, I have to look at my controller and be like, okay, hit square. Don't fat finger X and release genetic chimeras into the local populace. Not yet. Our time will come soon enough. How much are we making? We're making just under 200. Good. I kind of wonder if I need to do another hotel. I'm afraid that I'm just going overkill on these hotels. But it also looks like potential guests is changing.
Asset transported.
I wish I had paid attention to some of this. You know, let's look. What do you tell me? That's a lot of buildings. Okay, yeah, provides accommodation for 1,000 guests and provide visibility. So,
Asset in transit.
how do I get more people though? Because like this place only has
Asset has been delivered.
that dropped 70 people. This one has less. This one, none of them break 100 guests. This one does, but that's also because it's situated between 3 cages. But even then, 1,000 accommodation, and it is not even close to hitting that. Ooh, the amphitheater's doing good. I don't get it. You, arrival point, give me information. That's not a lot of information, I'll be honest. Are you fighting? I mean, go for it, I don't care. You're dinosaurs, you do that. Oh, we're getting so close. Could get a Chunkingosaurus. Gigant Spinosaurus would be cool. But I don't think it's gonna pay out. I'm bummed at how much of a penalty it is. Like, the appeal of these is so low. And to a degree, I understand. Like I've said before, they're herbivores, but at the same time, you are seeing dinosaurs. I don't care what dinosaur it is that's really cool. And I struggle to believe that someone would be a weenie and be like, actually, I don't like the Triceratops. I only want to see carnivores. Like, shut up. Nobody asked for the opinions of Super Weenie Hut Juniors here. Yeah, I might do another zip line over this raptor pen. It's probably not a bad option. I do love me some zip lines, even though you would not catch me on a zip line to save my life. Can we cover it with a large substation? Yes. I don't like the positioning, though. Ooh, can I get the... I should be able to get the power station. 1.2 million. Actually, I don't think I need it. Because I can... Right. I probably do need it because the research... I have to get a large power station first. It'll be worth it. I just have to see the size and gauge that. Which, if we're gonna do that, I'm going to change that a bit. And split that off there, because this is probably going to be the one I knock out, depending on the size. I imagine it's only going to be like probably yay big. I can't imagine it's going to be like this. If it is, I'm absolutely baffled. Can I get raptor parts anywhere else? That is a big ol' no. That said, I am going to go for Brachiosaurus for a moment because I need it. I need to have a backup for when these guys die, and Brachiosaurus is my best option? Question mark? No, not armored herbivores. Yeah, it's on the same tier. So we'll get them out. Let's just let's get the raptors going. Intolerant. Oh boy, do we need to tweak that out of you? Increasing the chance of attacking ranger teams. Yeah, I don't want you doing that. I kind of need you to not be an absolute pain in my ass. Crazy demand, I know. Swap direction. Would you look at that? Pachycephalosaurus is fighting again. It's a day that ends in Y. Also, we have our power station. Okay, how big are you? Yeah, you're only slightly larger. Little wonky, but we can deactivate you for a minute. What lost power? Oh, it's because I didn't even... I'm dumb. Also, who died again? Oh, that all went down. That's not good.
Picking up asset.
I'm gonna have to replace those Pachycephalosauruses because they're dying. Again. I wish they could just, stop that for 10 minutes. Oh, please finish the deconstruction. I'm gonna slap this down
Asset has been collected.
temporarily if I can fit it somewhere. There, power most of it. There. And now I can destroy you. in 2 minutes. And this should have crazy power output. I hope they've changed the power system in 3, because it feels kind of weird to have like a basic infrastructure thing be so late in your runs. I'd rather it be early and be like, oh, you have to invest a lot into it, but it lasts a while. Because, yeah, 120, and I can bump that up to 180 power. And then we will complete this connection right about there. This is going to make this really congested, which might be worth investing in a little bit of a... I'd like it to be a little shorter, please. Just like a little bit of a road expansion. And maybe that's what I have to do, is just do some weird lumps like that. We'll see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, then we're doomed. And I think you need power from somewhere, so we'll just kind of toss that there. Perfect. I think I'll swap it, because this makes sense. You come in, zipline here, come over, zipline here, and then you could get in and ride. That makes sense to my smooth brain. Place your bets. Dinosaur died. What are we thinking? Pachycephalosaurus? I'm thinking Pachycephalosaurus. And it's... where is it? Or not Gallimimus, Compy. Imagine my shock. Yeah, that was a long-lived Compy. How are you guys doing? Your population good? Ooh, getting low. I guess I have to airdrop another batch. I need to get their DNA done. I can afford the expansion. Do I want to throw $3.6 million right out the window? Not really. I can blow it on a T-Rex and get probably better ROI. $2.7 million, oh my god. This is why people commit crime. $300,000, of course. But we dropped it to half, so we're good. Let's just rest, everybody. We'll... Oh, you're the expedition. We'll just get a fresh, clean sweep with everybody. Yeah, I don't know why that isn't working. I wish there were smaller attractions or like guest things to bring people around. That'd be a nice little expansion. Because you can't fit the, what is it? The guest attractions and everywhere. These things are huge. And what I'm thinking is hotel. It's not going to be the greatest, but hotel on the corner. We do a bunch of sales stuff there. Support infrastructure. Yeah, that works. I like it. Thank God for these. These three alone make most of my money, which is extremely bleak when you think about it. Like, that's all my profit. Another 300 grand to Germany. Well, on the upside, I made back most of my money on that. No MVU assigned. Really? I guess I forgot to do that. That's fine. And then I know these guys will want... Well, I'm going to make this the T-Rex pit just because of this. That hotel will do just crazy numbers. This'll be raptors. We'll put the water over here. Because I want them to wander this way for this hotel. I'm probably putting way too much thought behind all this. I don't know, maybe I'm putting like just the right amount of thought. Oh yeah, I gotta do the research for making my dinos not attack people. Which is, I think, intolerant? At least that's a fast one. Oh, we can get the upgrade. That would be nice. I don't really need it, though. We have 60, 60. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm actually kind of getting worried. I did not realize our power draw was that heavy already. Because that means I'm going to have to knock another one of these out and slap in a large power station, which isn't bad. It's just going to be real inconvenient for a little bit. Yeah, let's just gun it. We take the bad times and the money loss, and we'll recover and do even better. I think it will fit right here. And we are good. And who died now? Ah, another Pachycephalosaurus. Please stop dying. I don't really want to keep replacing you. I was going to modify you, but I don't remember what I was going to do, so whatever. "30-second sequencing? Okay.
Transit has commenced.
Three eggs. Ah, and most of you suck. We're going to run a second batch. I might ditch the first batch. It's really dependent on how they pan out. I want to send another expedition, but I don't have space. Hey, profit went up 8%. I think we're going to do the same thing here. Water on this side. Just to try to push them this way. Yeah, that'll look nice. Actually, can I get a... Yeah, I need... What do I need again? So I need that first, which is pretty much just whatever. Then you, additional vehicle upgrades. I need the additional vehicle upgrades, so I have to get that research. Oh, $1 million. You're killing me. I pray that is not a steep requirement. Oh yeah, that's our second batch. Another batch of 3 eggs, okay. Uh, 2 normals, I guess. I mean, we can take a third, why not? In that case, we might just release those as well. Did we have a storm coming in, I think? Yep. Perfect timing. Who's... Damn, people are dumb. They're just ziplining over. They're like, yippee, empty pen. They're ziplining all the way over here. Oh, God, I need to get a bunker over here then. Where lacks coverage? Oh, right over here. Not exactly the thing I like to see, but okay. I'm not really going to use back here for anything, tragically. Yeah, I'm just going to discard that set. Bit of a bummer. The Raptors at 94. Can we fix you to not be a pain? I like it. 50% on Humble.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Maybe I shouldn't have put the feeder right there, because they're just always going to aggro. But on the upside, it does put them in view of that.
Asset transfer.
Is our storm done? I mean, it feels like the storm's done. I might have opened a touch early, but who cares? Well, yeah, storm. That explains. I was like, I'm only making 100 grand, but no, that tracks. I'm brain too smooth.
Transportation underway.
How are these raptors? Fit, social, humble, and traitless, and then aggressive, who I do not want. I also noticed it's diminishing returns on stacking cost reduction buffs. I understand. I really do. Because otherwise you would have people like me who would get like 4 of the same buff and be like, oh, it's 30% each. I get a 120% discount. Everything's free. If I know I'm going to pull that kind of stuff, other people are going to do it. I can't be the only insufferable one who would pull that. Oh man, when I get double upgrades, I don't even know what I'm putting them on.
Confirming asset delivery.
I'm thinking... I'm not going to do scientist capacity. That is overkill to the nth degree. I think I'll do specialist upgrades. And every place is going to have improved costs and specialist. Because that's, in theory, 30%. If we keep doing like a 10% knockoff, it'll be 27%. Which I'll take that. That's money I'm not spending. And then just being able to turn like my logistics specialist into a 12, my genetics specialist into a 12, my welfare specialist into a 12. I wish generalist got like one of everything, but I also understand how stupidly broken that would be, because you can turn them into, in that case, a 6, 10. Actually, no, if it was for each, they'd be a 7, 11, 7. And then you would just get a bunch of generalists, and you wouldn't get nifty cost reduction or time reduction bonuses, but you would just blow through every challenge because you could overstack the like stat requirement.
Transportation complete.
Be like, oh, you need 8 logistics. Well, 29 logistics. Nuke it from orbit. It's like, yeah, I see why you didn't allow it. Improved efficiency would be nice. Uh, Construction cost, I think, is a little too late. Unless I were to do, it would be insane, but destroy my park and rebuild it.
Asset has been transported.
$3 million. Fair. I think that'll be a viable thing once all of this gets going.
Collecting asset. Heading to collect the asset.
But until then, we're in a different position. Plus, then power becomes no issue. Yeah, right now that's not even being used. Is this one? Barely. Then at that point, we can put.
Commencing
I mean,
asset
we'll just put
transfer.
increased output on that right now. Who cares? That even took away from that, so I can guarantee this one's probably empty. Yep. So we have excess power. Which, in that case, let's get that large hotel going. Was the terrain constraint the helicopter flying overhead? Because that is certainly a
Asset transportation
constraint.
underway.
If we're just making up excuses now. What's our merchandise looking like? Ah, there's a need.
Commencing asset transit.
Okay, so we're gonna have that one.
Asset
Actually, let's
delivery
just build the
confirmed.
path and sort it out. We'll actually demolish that.
Asset delivered.
So I think I'm gonna build this one here. And then we're gonna run this path. Oh, velociraptors are fighting. Okay. Have fun with that. Okay, something that attracts thrill seekers. I mean, that's going to be this whole area eventually. I do wish I could see a ring indicating like where my viewpoint for this is. Because I'm just kind of ballparking and hoping that this all syncs up correctly. And Velociraptor has rabies. Oh, it's because I don't think they have everything they need. What's your guys' comfort? You are completely fine. You have open space, you have water, you have prey. Wow, you really have very low expectations. Oh my god. We'll do another batch. Oh, we also have the extra slot. I forgot. We already have the extra slot? Does that mean... Oh no, this is just weird and gets an extra slot because reasons. Yeah, give me that egg synthesis guarantee. I mean, if I really want to, I could have moved this over to here, put the shops along here. Nah, it's good enough. The big thing is this is going to pull people. They're going to go here. They're going to swing this way and start to kind of fork off, or they'll get pulled to here, and then they got to come all the way back around. That actually works. It's goofy, but at this point, goofy works, and that's all that matters. How much are we making? Just shy of 200. The Raptors, oh, the Raptors will. Oh, because I started it before. I was like, what do you mean? I'm supposed to get 6 eggs? Okay, so you're going to get 10% more dominance, 30% more threat. We're just going to scramble these eggs and see what we get next time. Please be good. This guy's going insane. He's going to get burnt out at this rate. Oh, rabies vaccine. Yeah, I actually really like that. We can max out our amenities, and we're below 2 million again. You know the worst part? I'm gonna buy this chunk, and then they're gonna be like, oh, hey, we want like 12 or 15 dinosaurs in the park. Which will actually be quite doable since this is gonna be herbivore land. I just don't like the fact that they're gonna spring it on me. Yeah, 6 out of 6. Bad. Acceptable. Bad. Okay, so we take 3. I imagine the scientists who are like about to break are just sitting here like chain smoking. They don't even care what they smoke at this point. They're pulling out like Marlboro Reds, Lucky Strikes, and menthols, just 3 at the time. All the stress, and in reality, it's just like, hey, can you make the dinosaur not die? And they're just like, sure. Stress smoking cigarettes. I wish the hotels, instead of being like strictly a luxury thing, if they actually changed who they appealed to or would draw in more people of a certain type. So, like, instead of this place just being like, oh, it only sees Triceratops, ergo it sucks, it'd be like, oh, this is going to be more nature focused or something like that, while the adventure people, if it's near carnivores, are like, hell yeah, let's go see that. That'd be a cool system, but I understand I'm also getting like lost in the weeds here because people would be like, I don't want to have to micromanage the exact type of place. And it's. Where are they attacking? Ah, Carnotauruses. Yep, they're gonna do that. Yeah, more modules. Oh wait, that's for these to make them better. Hopefully. No, can't can't make more money off any of these. Oh, I saw that fish tank giving me more money. See, and I can't even be like, oh, I'll just get rid of extra shelves or something like that because all of these increase population and keeps the overcrowding down. Which now that I saw that, I need to go back to all these places and get them with all the seating options. I don't need to. These places aren't overcrowded. Easiest money. Yeah, we're losing profit. That's not good. But that's also because these aren't full capacity yet. Alright. That's good enough. We're slowly building back the cash. Get you released.
En route to pick
Because each of these, their appeal is 185. That's easy appeal farming. Which is kind of crazy that a Majungasaurus is not even double that. And at 300, I think they beat out the Carnotaurus. No, yeah, by like 8.
Asset transportation in progress.
God, that is bleak. Not enough to get him going again. That's unfortunate. Also, I never realized we needed 50%. I've always just sat here and been like, no, I need to just max out their DNA before I do anything. So actually realizing there's a limit is kind of surprising. Okay, so it's 1.7 for the T-Rex. Let's see what the others look like. 1.6 million. Looks like we're hitting the 1.6 million because that's really expensive. I could finish off the Raptor, but it sucks that I'm burning like 300,000 for 6%. I'm gonna leave it. If it gave a higher rating, I would completely understand. Looks like we're doubling up. 1.2 or 1.1 million. Ugh. But it'll be worth it. If we can get at least 50% T-Rex DNA, we can get T-Rexes running. I just have to keep telling myself and it'll happen. And this will all pay off. This area will have a huge draw. I mean, it's already making money. This area is fine, but we can do some upgrades. Wow, I lose a lot of money just trying to bump up our capacity. Let's hit that 100% satisfaction. And there's still a need for more seating. Which we could swap. No, we can't swap out because then rich people get angry. Isn't that typical? All right.
Transportation complete.
So, idea. We get the extra seating. We swap you out for even more seating. Everyone is happy, hopefully. And we still have overflow. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's the main thoroughfare. It's going to be the busiest. Yes, viable genome. Oh, that was just saying that's done. Let's quick get compy done.
Delivery has been completed.
I'm still sitting on that lone Pachycephalosaurus part, and I'm just like, yeah, I should probably get the rest of them eventually. But they're fine. I could realistically give them even more, but for that 47 appeal, I had a stupid idea. I was like, oh, maybe I can put in a zip line, can't because of terrain, so I'd have to move water, and then zip line them over to here. Once again, I don't think it's viable, sadly, unless I put it right here, and then you're not getting the view of dinos. That's probably the biggest challenge, is actually getting proper view positions. Because actually realizing how the zipline works in terms of coverage, my old, like the first Jurassic Park, the one I had over one I had over the Velociraptor pit was not that good. That said, I just had an idea that'd be kind of cool. You take like roughly this size in, we'll say, this angle width, and you just make a big, long, uh, herbivore section, and then you just run a bunch of zip lines back and forth across it. I think there's some value to that. Oh god, that expedition's still going? Alright. Oh, we're at 270. We're moving up. How much of that T-Rex did we get? We cleared it. I don't know if that's good or bad. Um, uh, it's okay. I kind of wish I had that upgrade, but I also need the task reduction. Because if I could bump that, actually that to 17, I can put both those parts through, and that would get me a T-Rex like today. We'll we'll just do this as is. Oh, God, it's just that's so expensive. We're gonna run stuff for some herbivores because I don't need a perfect T-Rex right now. I just need 2 to 3 T-Rexes. I think I can squeeze in another viewing gallery here. Yeah. You just have to squeeze by the bathroom to get to it. Which, to be fair, I think we have more viewing galleries and appeal generated this time than on this one. Just because we're going to have this, 3, 4, 5, 6 locations all hitting this same spot. And the cheaper genetics are good. Actually, that's going to save us a lot of money because that's like a million, 1.2 million cost, I think, just to incubate. It's something I'm not looking forward to bearing witness to. I think we're just viable. I was almost going to lose my mind. I was like, am I short by like 8%? You know, I think if I get the T-Rex, realistically, I might not even need to expand here. It really depends on what I get and who can tolerate who. Because I could always put in another weird shaped location, absolutely min max the views on it, and go from there. Alright, let's see. God, you have so many flaws. We can do like 1 point. Yep. Yeah. We'll get a run going. Ugh. How many eggs is that? 2. How many do you need for population? 1. We can work with that. I like the likes scavenger as if it's not going to just eat them the second it has the opportunity. Could get my boy the Struthiomimus, or we could maybe... Oh, we can't get the Gallimimus here. He's the true boy. Okay, we can get Gallimimus. Oh, we could get the boy. The other boy. Me and my Mimuses. Coleophysis likes water. He probably would have been better with Suchomimus. But compies are a classic. The certified hood classic of small dinosaurs. How old are these guys? Do I need to get replacements going? No, you're good. I think... No, the Parasaurolophus are gonna die soon. They're the... Yep, the next oldest. Which is a bummer, but I completely understand. Oh yeah, do we have a dig finish? Yes, we did. We gotta just go Brachiosaurus. We've already started it. No. Ah, of course. You're gonna shortchange me on the parts that I need. I think I need the welfare special. No, I don't think I need the welfare specialist. Let's hang out in the raptor pit for a minute. Help me! I'm trapped in the raptor pen! For the love of God, get me out of here! Okay, I gotta look. Are these guys... Do they just need meat? No, prey. They're just leaving dead goats everywhere. Absolute bums. Can't even finish their meal. Yeah, look at that flow of people. And the fact that my sushi place is still not selling well. Hang on, is it the sushi itself? Do I need to retool you? I'm not winning anybody here. Looking at all these, I'm maybe saving $500. Not even 500 anymore. And our two T-Rexes are... I'm gonna... Whatever. And actually, we do need someone for welfare. Good thing we left the welfare specialist. Oh god, 5 minutes. And that's with a 41% time reduction. At least we're saving money. Oh god, it's 3 million. I forgot. I thought it was like 2. And I thought, oh, while I'm waiting, I'll just grab the $2 million. Nope. In the state of California, nothing is cheap. Oh, yeah, right. I had this guy assigned up here to these two, I think. Okay, that... I'm sitting there, I'm like, did I seriously put a paleo medical facility right next to another one and not realize it? Which, yes, I did. But it all tracks. Wait, what? What is the backup generator powering? Who died? Yeah, one of the old compies.
Asset to be collected.
And that was one compy too many. Can I modify you anymore? I did not modify you at all. In that case, just live forever. And we'll see if we can get a social out of you.
Transportation underway.
I'm glad some of these places are subsidizing the ones that are failing. Wow, the draw over here is plummeted. Like, these places are just not pulling people anymore. Meanwhile, everybody's moving over here. Slowly. Since we have time, let's check out the... Nope. I'll figure out my buttons eventually. Demand is good. Good, good. Not that good there. Surprisingly low guest numbers here. Yeah, I'm confused as to what that's powering. Since everything around it is already overlapped. You know what, let's do an experiment. The restroom. Alright. So... I don't think I can rip you out. Or can I? No, that's not going to work. Because that blocks everything. Curses. I also missed. I assume that was a vehicle getting attacked. Day that ends in Y. Let's go, T-Rex, big money.
Asset.
And Compy's not big money, but
Asset collection
still
request
cool.
received. Heading to pick up the asset. Task received.
I wish there was a way I didn't have to like transport Compies by helicopter. They're small. I can put them in like a box truck. You could toss them like 6 of them in a U-Haul.
Asset has been collected.
Then you just gotta take that bad boy all the way over here, go in, roll up the back, and let them hop out. Let's go. Let's be here for the landing of the T-Rex.
We are pleased to welcome a Tyrannosaurus Rex to the park.
Asset has been transported. Transit has commenced.
Ah, that's so cool. Let me guess. Oh, Carnotaurus. Oh, that's not good.
Acknowledged.
Because if he's dead,
Asset being transported.
that means these guys are getting on in years.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Yep, 73, 70, 75, 73. So we got 3 we need to replace. Do we modify you? Yes. You had long lived. The irony. Yeah, we'll just rest them. Well, that sucks. I kind of need that person for expeditions. Yeah, 2532, 3457, 2649.
Transportation underway.
I told you this was going to pay out.
Delivery complete.
I also find funny how when you look at the attractions, it's like, oh, works for average people, environmental people, thrill seekers, thrill seekers, environmental and thrill seekers,
Transported.
environmental and thrill seekers. There's nothing for rich people. Like, what do you want? I think we have our winner. And okay, that's.
Transit.
I got scared for a second. I saw the gap, and I'm like, that's not a gap like this. Why is that like that? But that's just the connector. I thought I had a hole in the fence.
Asset transportation complete.
All right, now that we have that, let's get our 3.6 million, get our next segment, and hopefully be fine. I say as I instantly burn more money.
Asset being transported.
It's all for the progress. See, and that was only 700,000. We can make that back in pretty fast. We're making
Asset
200
transfer
grand
delivered.
again. My kingdom for the ability to make 300 grand.
Asset transportation in
The
progress.
compies are still being deployed. There's still 3 more.
Asset delivery.
For the love of God, please. The box truck was a joke, but I'm starting to genuinely mean it. Just put them in a truck and ship them over. Yeah, these guys are getting old too. Yep, they're on the edge of death. Parasaur office. Yeah, now we're gonna have a big die off. So I guess those plans of saving money are out the window. Insectivore? That's an option? Okay. Has to be DLC. Okay, 80 grand, that's easy. We can eat those costs.
Transit has commenced.
We don't even have enough genes for the Parasaur office. That's not good. We can get Brachiosaurs going, which you just have all the problems, don't you? I'll give you long lived just to keep you around for a while. Appeal of 285. Are these guys 359? Oh, we're taking a hit.
Asset transported. En route to collect the asset. Asset transportation.
There is sadly no two ways around it. And we'll just start knocking out at least some of these. More guest attraction modules. Wow. Not gonna lie, it's kind of low priority at the moment.
Asset has been collected. Asset has been delivered. Transportation underway. Asset delivered.
Actually, no, we need to sit on those until these two tragically die.
Transporting asset. Confirming asset delivery.
Oh, another Carnotaurus.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Oh god, two of them.
Asset requiring collection.
Oh, that's just in progress. I was like, yo, what's with the fancy thing? Have I been reading this wrong and picking Pachycephalosaurus? Oh my god. Am I illiterate? I think I might be. I don't have the space for that, or I'd get that going. I wish I could build another
Delivery
staff
has
center.
been completed. Assets in the air. Asset in transit. Transporting asset.
And I'm amazed you two are still alive. But I want to keep you around as long as possible instead of just selling you off. Oh yeah, I could have put the Majungasaurus in with the Carnotaurus, but I don't think there's really enough space. These guys are already kind of packed for a population of 5. We could go for 3. Yeah. I keep forgetting we hack off so much cost. Yeah, we'll grab those 3, toss them in. Because you're young, you're young, you're old, you're old. So eventually two of them are going to go. Ah, brother. Now that I'm at this point, the game refuses to let me just make money. Oh yeah, these guys have a moderate population requirement. Okay, via airlift.
Collecting asset. Asset transportation in progress.
Sure, Chasmosaurus, welcome to the team. You might be going somewhere. I don't know where, but there's probably going to be a spot.
Asset has been collected. Asset has been transported.
I think when I hit the 3.6, I'm just going to gun it. Get the research, get the extra land, even if I don't use it.
Commencing asset transit. Delivery complete.
Ah, pain.
Asset delivery confirmed.
I hope this next part is easy.
Jurassic Park San Diego. We really did bring it back from the brink.
And the dinosaurs back from beyond it.
There's still more to do if we're to see the facility at its peak. More land should help.
I would think that more guests and more dinosaurs with a greater variety of species would work as well.
Correct. Let's get our park rating up across the board. What do you think, Dr. Malcolm?
Well, you know, Thomas Edison once said that just because something doesn't go as planned doesn't mean that it's useless. And when it comes to Jurassic Park, that has surprisingly turned out to be true for now. So perhaps what's been achieved in San Diego is a tribute to those who would never leave the island. A painful and tragic legacy, but one that would be the foundation of a world forever changed by resurrecting its past and then turning it into theme park attractions, the fact that no one could have predicted that dinosaurs and humans would breathe the same air gives me pause. And it also makes me smile.
Oh my god, that's all we had to do. We have escaped San Diego. Finally. I'm kind of surprised and also a little annoyed that buying the land was the end point. Let's just slow it down. I feel like, I mean, I get it. At this point, you're kind of snowballing one way or the other. But I don't know. I figured they would have been like, hey, you need to do more. You need to, I don't know, get another 3 dinosaurs or something. But I get it. You don't want to drag this on forever. But finishing this, I think that's a pretty good place to call it. We escaped San Diego finally. California doesn't have to annoy me any further. Next time is Isla Nublar, I think, because the first one's Isla Sorna, then here, then Isla Nublar, yeah. And that should be easier than this. I don't think it will be, knowing my luck. I want to assume that's when we're going to get aviaries. That would make sense. I can't imagine they would hold on those for just the Jurassic World missions. But yeah, that is all for now. I'll pick back up next week. Thursday is Aliens Dark Descent. Friday, Lords of the Fallen. Saturday, more of this. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button. Helps out the channel a lot. Lets me know what you want to see more of. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Lets you know when I go live and when videos come out, all that good stuff. Get back here, T-Rex. I want to end on you. But I will see you guys next week.